Hey y'all, what's up? I've been wanting to make this video for a while because I knew the anniversary of me and my ex breaking up was coming up, and I was kind of been in my feelings this whole few weeks. You know, November's not really a good month for me because of it. And I've been wanting to make this video. I didn't know how I was gonna make it, but fuck it, I think I'm finally ready to make this video. So let's talk. So most of y'all know about my ex. We were together for a year and a half. We were up and down. You guys, you know, anybody who used to follow me back a few years ago saw us cooking together. We used to vlog. He had dogs, all that good shit. Y'all saw me seemingly happy as fuck. Y'all saw me, you know, growing up basically and getting an actual relationship and seeing that this was my first serious relationship. And y'all saw me also crying over him periodically and us breaking up, getting back together a lot. And well, exactly a year last year, 11/11/2017, he dumped me for the last time, and my whole life changed since then. I'm not gonna go through a whole spiel about our relationship and bashing him because I've done so much of that shit this whole year. It's like I'm tired of that. I'm tired. You sometimes just get tired of hating somebody, and you sometimes get tired of regurgitating the same hurtful things. But y'all seen him dump me on my anniversary and, you know, talk about me and stuff. So I'm not gonna go through all that. I mean, if y'all want to watch it, just go watch those my emotionally abusive relationship videos. I'll put the link below. But anyway, as hurtful as our relationship was, I'm so glad it happened because I learned so much from him, and I'm forever thankful for that. I'm so thankful for that relationship. As hurtful as it was, I'm so thankful. And let me explain. So most of y'all know me and him were up and down anyway, and we would have little petty arguments, and we would break up for maybe a week or two, and we would get back together. We'd always get back together. I think that was the thing that I liked the most about our relationship. As sick as it was, thinking back, as sick and unstable as it was, that's what I think I liked the most about our relationship, is that we were always getting back together. And that is so toxic. Looking back, like, that is so damaging. No wonder I was so damaged. No wonder I can look back in my videos now. I look back in my old videos, like, when we were together, and, like, you know, right after we broke up, and how, like, crazy I looked. I looked like my soul had been taken out of my body, and I wasn't even myself. And I wasn't, like, I was just a soulless vessel, basically. And it's so unhealthy. Like, we were always getting back together. Anyway, so 11/11/2017, I was out eating breakfast with my mom, I think, and I get a text from him. I had already wished him Happy Veterans Day, because it is Veterans Day today, and he is a veteran. And, you know, and instead of saying, "Thank you, babe," I think he just said something like, "Thank you, I appreciate it, but our relationship has ran its course. I'm not meant to have a relationship right now. I think it's best for us to finally break up." And that killed me, because all these times we would have breakups or whatever, it would always be a build-up. It'd always be an argument. It'd always be, okay, we're arguing, so now you're like, don't want to be with me type of thing. And now it's like, okay, now you're finally just letting me go. And at first I was devastated, y'all. I made all these crazy videos. I might just put them up here for today's purposes. I made all these crazy videos after we broke up, all crying about it, all trying to rationalize why he didn't want me, what's wrong with me, and why didn't he love me within the year and a half we were dating, why he never told me he loved me, and all that shit. And I realized, girl, look at yourself. I look back at those videos. I was doing that, you know, I had a good date last night, but I was doing that after my date last night, and I was looking at my old videos. I'm really, like, you let someone do this to you. And I realized that was the best thing he could have done for me, is to leave me, because I would have never had the confidence to leave on my own. I knew I wouldn't have. I was so wrapped up in him, and I cared more about him than I cared about my own damn self, that him leaving me was the best thing he could have done, and I'm thankful for that. You know, I'm so thankful. And I'm not bitter anymore, you guys. I'm not bitter anymore. I don't hate him. I actually still have a special place in my heart for him, as, you know, as tumultuous as our late relationship was, and as beat down emotionally as I felt, I still feel like I have a love for him in my heart. he was my first love. So this whole year, y'all have seen me on all these crazy ass dates. Y'all have seen me dating older guys, and y'all have seen me trying to find a man so badly. And I know the reason why now. It's because when I first met my ex, you guys, he gave me the feeling no one had ever given me. Like, he made me feel so protected. He made me feel like my life was completed. Like, he just, I don't know, it was almost like love at first meeting with him. And it was such a beautiful feeling. Like, that's why I was always so happy at first, making all those videos with him and vlogging with him. And it seemed like we were going hella fast, and I didn't care because, like, he totally made my life better at that point. I love that era of my life. You know, my YouTube was popping, my old channel was popping, and then he came in my life and he made it even better, I thought. And I've been searching for that this whole year, you guys. I've been searching for a man to make me feel like he made me feel at first. Not saying I want someone who is just like him, because I don't, because, you know, that's not healthy at all. But I went through a phase where I was wanting a man so much that, you know, I'm chasing that feeling. Like, I was chasing that feeling of what he gave me. And I realized I'll never probably feel like that again, you know, unless your first love is going to be different than, you know, your other loves. You know, every love is different, okay? Just because you felt like this with this guy does not mean you need to feel like that again with someone else. That's not what makes it love. And you know, I had to get out of that. I was just searching so hard for someone to make me feel like my ex did. I was searching so hard for someone who kind of reminded me of my ex. I even went through a phase where I only would date guys who looked kind of like my ex or had dogs. And I realized, bitch, you're not getting anywhere. You're not letting go. You're not moving on, okay? Just because you're trying to find a carbon copy of your ex. And that won't happen, okay? This is why you're still single. And another reason why I was dating so much and trying to find my, you know, bae so hard and, you know, sugar dating is because I knew he had moved on. I knew, like, shortly after we broke up and everything, he reached out to me because, you know, I was making all these crazy ass videos about him and was basically bragging that he had someone else, you know, so soon right after me. And that killed me inside, you guys. This whole year I've been holding that in my heart that, okay, he's moved on. Okay, he has a girlfriend now. And why am I single? I need to go find a man. I need to just go find anybody. And that is the most unhealthiest shit ever, okay? I had to realize this. You know, I'm still in therapy right now. I mean, you know, I'm not a complete and totally over it completely because, you know, as y'all can see, I wouldn't be as emotional. But I'm almost over it, and I'm almost over that feeling. It's like I've been trying to mask all my pain, and I've been trying to, you know, basically compete with him through the computer. I've been trying to compete with my ex as far as trying to find a boyfriend, trying to do this, trying to do that, to compete. And that is the most unhealthiest shit. You do not need to compete with your ex. Okay, let them do what the fuck they do, okay? And I had to get out of that feeling. I was so wrapped up in him still, and I realized I'm giving him more power than I'm giving myself, you know? And sometimes you gotta let the shit go in your heart. It's hard as fuck. It's hard as fuck, y'all. I feel like it didn't hit me until that last bad date I had, you know, with that guy was touching on me and everything. If y'all want to go watch it, go to These Olivia Bitch 2 and watch the video about that guy who told me I was damaged goods. The POF, the Plenty of Fish guy who told me I was damaged goods because he was trying to touch me and I said no. And he told me that I was damaged and I was going down memory lane and thinking about my ex and all that shit. Go watch that video. But anyway, I didn't realize, girl, you're picking all the wrong guys because you're forcing yourself to date. You're forcing yourself to have a relationship because you know your ex has moved on or claimed he's moved on. And that is the most unhealthiest shit. You know, I had to realize that healing does not mean you have to get under some other man's dick. And that's what I've been struggling with this whole year, you guys. I've been trying to date. I've been trying to one up. I've been trying to show the world that I can find a man and keep him in. But none of that shit matters, okay? I realized I was living in fear like I lived in fear in that relationship. I was living in fear in that relationship all the time. I was always feeling like he was going to dump me over something stupid. I was always fearing that he would never love me. I was always fearing that he would find someone better than me. I was always fearing that he would leave me, okay? And he ended up leaving me any damn way. And I realized, bitch, you're just doing this out of fear. You're doing this out of fear that you're going to be single this very day on 11/11/2018, a year later. I've been scared to be single, you guys. I've been so scared. Like petrified, like panic attack ridden of being single and, you know, a whole year, y'all. I was scared as hell to be single still today at 11/11/2018, y'all. And I realized that's the reason why you're not getting anywhere. You're living out of fear, okay? You lived out of fear in your last relationship. You know, you lived out of fear as far as you didn't want to be yourself around him anymore. You didn't want to do certain things because you were scared he was going to leave you and he left you anyway. So now you're over here dating everybody in the damn world because you're scared to be lonely. And it's not working out because you know why? You're living in fear. And I realized this just recently, that I'm living in fear so much that I'm not even being happy, and I'm not even getting happy. I'm not even, you know, bettering myself. I'm not even doing anything with myself if I'm just living in fear dating people because I'm scared of being single. And yeah, I've learned so much from being in that relationship. I'm so thankful he left me. I'm so thankful that, you know, even though it was so painful at first, it felt like such, and it still does, because I've seen him in traffic a few times recently, and he looked the same as he did when we broke up. And some people might say, okay, well, that's good, you know. At least you know that he's the same person. He's not gotten any better, but it brought back all those feelings. It made me realize, bitch, you're doing all this for him. You're not doing it for yourself at all. You're doing all this for this guy that hurt you so bad a year ago, and you need to get over it. You're not getting anywhere trying to date because of him. And it was hard for me to even see him in traffic. I mean, I don't think he saw me, and I didn't look long. It was just like a glance, and I'm like, okay, that's him. And then, anyway, but I've grown so much. I hope people can see that I've grown so much. I hope people can see that I'm not the same person as I was in that relationship. I hope people can see that even though I'm not totally over it, because I'm not. I mean, even talking about it now gives me such a pain in my heart. I'm over here, like, going down memory lane. I'm a Cancer. Y'all know me. I'm a crybaby. And memories, like, I'm so nostalgic. He was everything to me. And when he left me, I felt like he took half of my soul. I felt like he took half of my personality. I felt like he took half of me. But it's all good, because I learned so much. Most of these red flags I wouldn't have known without him. I wouldn't have known the first signs of someone who is more about themselves than their partner. I wouldn't have known the red flags, okay, if it wasn't for him. And I'm not going to get all into it. Y'all already know what happened. I'm not about to get into all the red flags and blah, blah, blah and shit. I'm not over here to bash him. I really don't hate my ex anymore. I really don't hate him. I'm not as bitter. I mean, it happened. It sucked. It felt like shit. I felt like shit this whole year, basically, because of him. From a distance, but it's not healthy. I'm allowing that to happen. I've been allowing him to make me feel like shit from a distance, and I'm not about to fucking do it any longer. But on the bright side, my guilt is gone. Don't care about what I did wrong, because I know that I couldn't have done nothing to save that relationship. I know that I couldn't have done anything. I couldn't have morphed into the woman that he wanted me to be. You know, he wanted someone who wasn't me. And that's not my fault anymore. It's not my fault that he wanted someone who was not me. You know, I can't morph into somebody else. I'm going to be me fucking regardless, okay? So I am confident in saying that, you know, I don't care anymore about that. I don't care about morphing into the woman that he wanted me to be. And that's the best, you know, feeling ever, is to finally not feel guilty anymore about a failed relationship. You know, I finally feel like, you know, it wasn't a failed relationship. It was a big learning experience. Like I said, you guys, I'm so thankful for him. You know, it may not seem like it, you know, obviously in my past videos, I was really bitter. I was really, you know, from an angry place, but now I'm not even coming from an angry place. It's just coming from a place of reflection, coming from a place of, okay, that happened, that fucking sucked, but you made me a better person in the end, okay? Because I finally fucking know myself more now. I finally know that if a man doesn't fucking want me like I fucking am, he ain't fucking worth it, goddamn, okay? So I am so confident now that, you know, even before I met him, I was really confident. Y'all used to see me talking about how much of a bad bitch I am. I feel like even more of a badder bitch now, because even though I've been single a whole year now, eventually it's my first year mark of being single. It's my me anniversary. I'm about to go fucking spoil myself today and tomorrow, because I'm off today and tomorrow. I finally realized, bitch, I'm A rare find. I'm a good catch. Because if I wasn't, bitch, I probably would have been shacked up with another nigga anyway. Only the fucking basic bitches get snagged up quick because you know why? They're easier, okay? And I'm not fucking easy. I'm not an easy find. I'm a rare find. And, you know, one man will appreciate the diamond in the rough that the fuck I am, bitch.